Amended tax returns 2022. If you have already filed an amended tax return, we have the latest numbers updated on the IRS.gov website, and the numbers are not looking good. If you're thinking about filing an amended tax return, you may want to hold on to see certain corrections the IRS make, and maybe you do not need to file that amended tax return. Welcome back, everyone. So happy to have you back for another 2023 tax refund update. If you file your individual tax return and then you realize you made a mistake, you can change your tax return usually by filing Form 1040X, which is your amended U.S. individual tax return to report changes. Now, a tax return can be incorrect or incomplete for many different reasons, from simple things like forgetting to sign a form, or bigger issues like misreporting income or incorrectly calculating a credit. It can also happen because of various errors when filing electronically. Now, the IRS do find mistakes like math errors or missing schedule forms before you do. And if they do, you will get a notice from the IRS, and the notice will tell you about the error and what information, if any information, you need to submit for them to complete your 2022 tax return or your delayed tax return. So you may want to hold off on filing an amended tax return, which will delay your refund. If the IRS can make certain corrections, they do make those corrections for you. Now, if you are missing information, the IRS will either return the form to you or send you a notice asking for specific additional information that they need to finish processing your tax return. You want to simply return that information to the address on the notice or call the number on the notice if you have additional questions, but you want to respond as soon as possible to avoid further delays with your refund. Now, when the IRS send you a notice about errors, that means that they have found other ways that they may be able to correct your issues without you filing an amended tax return. The IRS sometimes make changes because of miscalculations, and if they believe, based on the information on your return, they may also determine that you are eligible for certain credits that you did not claim, which is a plus for you. But no matter what the reason is for the changes that the IRS is notifying you that they are going to make sure you review, and if you disagree, you can gather any documentation you have to support your position on why you disagree with the changes. Contact the IRS by mail or by calling the number on the notice you receive, and follow the instructions to submit your supporting documents. So you do not have to accept any calculations or changes the IRS made. If you believe they are incorrect, you can disagree and dispute it. Now, the IRS changing any amount on your tax return due to an examination that they have completed means that you are being audited. All right, it states here that this process is called an audit. The process of the IRS considering changing an amount on your tax return is called an audit. If the IRS is auditing you, they will notify you by mail, and the notice will tell you if the audit will be handled by mail or in person. So some audits are by mail, they are not always in person. I did a previous video on that. Make sure you check it out, pinned in the comment section. Now here are the numbers updated on the irs.gov website. The IRS is currently reporting 883,000 on process forms 1040X, which is an increase from last week when they reported 814,000 on process forms 1040X. As you can see, that is a nice increase. So many taxpayers are filing amended tax returns, delaying the process. So you may be waiting up to 20 weeks for those amended refunds. Remember, amended returns can take 16 to 20 weeks. You can check on the Where Is My Amended Return tool on the irs.gov website for the status of your amended tax return. Keep in mind, when you file Form 1040X for a particular tax year, it becomes your new tax return for that year. It changes your original return date. All right. So if you file an amended tax return, it can't delay the processing of your tax return, which in turn can delay your 2023 tax refund. Please share with us in the comments if you have filed an amended tax return and how long you have been waiting. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come back for all of